which you guys don't have. You got it? You got it? Are you sure? Can I fine you if you don't have it? I can? All right, give me $15,000 because your right foot's in the lane. Your right foot, not the other right foot. Your right foot's in the lane. You see what he did? He looked down with his left foot. Yeah, good guess that time. Okay, just, yeah. So every time you come back out, you gotta get outside the lane. Ready? Go! All right, back in, back in, back in, back in. Now it's foot fire as you're waiting. Back in, back in, back in. All right, stop. Now bring it back in. Whatever your defensive system is, sometimes this happens in our game. Get in the corner, get in the corner. Be a little more over, be a little more over. All right? So all of a sudden, let's say he gets beat, or better yet, come into a help. Come into a help position. Really come off your guy. And let's say a big guy is ducking in. Come on. You're on offense. Who's left if he ducks in? Maybe his man has to be over here to help a little bit. So you got to sit probably right there, right? Because you have to. Everybody has to help everybody else, right? Pretend there's a fifth guy. His man may be over and help, but you saw the ducking that he didn't. You may have to sit there. So what would happen now? All right. So where would you be? You'd be down a little bit. In the NBA, you guys don't have to do this, but I'm telling you how you can extend this drill and make it even more game-like. In the NBA, if that was a shooter and a shooter, we're in trouble, aren't we? Because your man can shoot, your man can shoot. So what we do is the top guy has the first pass. Okay? So wherever it goes. So if it goes there, then who would be left for this pass? Because by that time, what's your big doing? He's back over. Right? So don't worry about that part. I wanted to show you why we're doing it. We call that Xing out. So here's the way the drill looks now. Because sometimes you're off. Because sometimes you have to scramble on defense. It's not perfect, all right? And we try and drill imperfection, all right? So I smack the ball. We call this the 2-9 slide. But slide in, stop right there. Now, whichever guy I throw it to, if I throw it to that guy or this guy, okay? You guys are going to develop. You guys are going to X. You'll go first. You'll go second. Okay? You're going to pretend on your side. You go first, you go second. You're going to slide to the corner. All right? Ready? You with me? So don't worry about what they're doing. You know what you're doing. Ready? Go slow. Stop. Now. All right? Now I throw it. You get out there. Boom. One more pass here. Now back to me. Let's try it again. Get lower. Yeah. Because we don't have the fifth guy in here, but what I'm trying to show some of the more advanced coaches who have teams that are more advanced, you're going to be in a situation where the low guy maybe has to help more, and we're not going to give him a wide open shot, are we? That's J.J. Redick. So rather than turn to him and say, hey man, go. He's tied up. We call that plugging a hole. You have to plug the hole. The hole in our defense right now is right here. Right? Because what we do is we put a coach here. And when the ball's on that side of the floor, you got to be here to help. Right? And that's getting a little more advanced, but for some of you who are a little older, you can add an X to that drill. Okay? Oh gosh, we're in minutes. Okay. Go to point guards. I don't know why they picked those two spots, but let's go over a couple. First thing is a fundamental mindset. We don't want our players to post up. We do not want our post players, our big guys, to post up at all, ever. And by that I mean, maybe they're standing right here and the ball's up at the top and it goes to the wing. This is a post up. You don't want that. If we can get, what we want is for them to post across. So when the ball gets thrown to the wing, we're trying to post across our defender, not post come. Because we would rather get deeper, because the closer you get the ball to the rim in our illogical way of thinking, the less skill you need. You don't need a whole lot of skill here. You need skill here. You need a lot more skill out here. And if you're Tim Duncan, who would actually, Kevin Garnett, he wanted to catch the ball here. So we told Kevin, don't worry about that. Because as good as you guys think Kevin is, he wasn't as strong as a lot of post players. Can I get the biggest guy? Yeah, come on. This is how smart the really good players are. So, yeah, we can do it on this side. I was going to go there, they might see my feet better. But go ahead. Let's see, can we get one other player on the wing? Thanks. All right, so you would probably have an arm bar, right, and a deny hand right here. What Kevin taught me was this: hey, be smart. Basketball's just a game of inches. It's just a game of inches. So Kevin said if he had to get into all this fist fight to get over, like push, shove, everyone in the NBA was just so much stronger than him. So what he did is, go ahead. So you're pushing against me, push. I feel like I am 22 right now. I mean, I know I'm ripped. I mean, it's not really, actually. I used to have a pack. Push me! Don't show me up. Hey! All right, so he's pushing. That's what happened to Kev. He really couldn't battle those guys. And what happens is, if you, like in our league, probably your league too, if you push like that, they'll call a foul. You might be able to get one push on me, right? But then you got to kind of stay, right? And then you get this hand, because if that hand's down, I don't care what you do to me there. You can still throw it to me, right? Watch, so he's pushing. Get there. What Kevin did, watch my left foot. Because are you guys allowed to post over here like this? With your hands like this? Okay, watch. Left foot, 4 inches behind. What? That was to make me look good. That can't have happened for real. Hold on. Pretty strong, huh? For an older guy. Yeah. So it goes here, boom, boom. Because right now he's off balance. And every player in the league takes this foot, puts it behind, go ahead, and now I got my position. If you can't do that, and if he has his dribble, what should he do now? Yeah, you dribble it down and throw it to here, right? But let's say he doesn't have his dribble. Right now, it's ball, deny arm, knee. He doesn't have a dribble. So we teach our guys now it's on the post player to create an angle for you, right? And we do that with our baseline foot. Watch. Bring it closer, 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 closer. Now I got the angle for you. We call this a perpendicular post up. Boom, perpendicular post. So it's the baseline foot. Now I got you got a target to throw it to. Okay? And you will tell me where the defender is by your pass. If you hit me over here, you're kind of telling me he's on this side. And then maybe I can drop. Now here's what we say in post play. Any drop step move, any crossover, even with the guards. If I got you here, and you got this foot up, and I want to attack you to the middle, I don't attack you shoulder to shoulder. I attack you shoulders to hips, here. Because if I attack shoulder to shoulder and you nudge me, push me a little bit, you can push me off my driving line. If I attack you shoulders to hips and he pushes me, boom, I can keep going. If you're Michael Jordan, you're allowed to do this. Watch my left hand. Stand there. Okay, you had this foot up earlier. Right here, boom, he can't drop step. The coach is yelling drop step. He can't. Michael's hand is like a clamp. all right? And if he drops too much, Michael may goose him, okay? I don't know if you have that word over here, and I'm not showing you what it is, all right? Right here, boom. But Michael could not do that. See, the best players, through contact, they don't drive shoulder to shoulder. They drive shoulder to hip. But here's my point. Whenever we beat a guy, and you guys have to figure out whether it's traveling over here, because I know your rule is a little stricter than our rule. But we want feet first, ball second. I still have this foot down, feet first, ball second. If I'm posting up, and you threw the ball to here, right, and I caught it, and I wanted to drop step, it's not dribble, then drop. It's drop, and what we like to do in the post, the foot you drop with, that's where the ball goes. Our rookies a lot of times make great drop steps and put the ball on this back foot, and yeah, that's what they do. Like, the length in our league is incredible. Like Rajon Rondo, the little guard, he could stand right here and touch both walls. I mean, his arms, Kevin Garnett could actually pick up his tuna fish sandwich from that bar up there, from here. I mean, their arms are incredible. So, if I put the ball down on my pivot foot, that's a swipe. Boom. Okay? So what I'm saying is this. The ball goes where the foot goes. The ball goes where the foot goes. I'm beating you on a win. Come on. Here. Shoulders, hips. The foot went here, so the ball goes here. If I put it right here, Rondo will get it. Gosh, even a lot of the Euros who play in the NBA, they're good at that backslide. That little backslide thing that maybe you teach over here. They're also good at yelling at referees. The Euros are. What else are they good at? That. Looking at a coach going, you want to run that? Come on, man. Right? But like Manu, Ginobili, he's so crafty. If he sees you kind of doing a lot of stuff on your back foot, he's going to read that. He's going to get you. He's going to pick you. A couple other quick things. You know how it's physical to get open? Sometimes you kind of bump and run and all that. Here's what I'm saying. It may be a fist fight to get open. You know what I mean? Push it a little bit. Right? Being physical. It's a fist fight to get open, but it's a foot fight to score. And that's how we teach our guys that your feet are really important in post play. Sure, you have to be strong to post up against some of these guys. And even my son in high school and college, there were guys, he's only 6'5", so he was more of a wing player. But sometimes in college, you put him on the post, there's some guys stronger than him. So what we said to Jake is, look, do the best you can to get the best position, and you may have to use your hips and forearms and all that. So yeah, it's a fist fight, but you're going to beat him in the foot fight. He'll beat you in the fist fight, you beat him in the foot fight. So maybe he forces you out here, and you square him up. Now your feet are going to give you the advantage. When you catch it down on the block, so many guys want to go so fast, we have a term. Pause or poise. Pause or poise. If the guy's really, like if you catch it here, and he's so dumb and he stays up on this leg way up here, sure, you go right away. But if he's got pretty good position, just pause for a second. And I don't know how your team is, but the NBA a lot of times now is when they throw it in, there's a lot of cutters. And we cut to kind of get all the crap out. Like, like Kevin Garnett would tell our guys to cut all the time because he didn't like these little ants around him like this. He wanted to get all those guys out of there because you got to follow the cutter, right? And then he had more space to operate in. All right, let me give you our basic, because you'll know what these are. And if someone doesn't, then raise their hand. Okay. These are the post moves we teach our guys. One hard dribble, we call this the midline jump hook. You guys probably think that too. The midline jump hook. The next one is, can I get a big out? We talk about, we do so many multiple actions with the Golden State Warriors. They just think it's not all. No, it's a multiple action offense. Right? All right. I'm going to leave you there with that. And let me see if I can give you one thing to think about. I gave you He Who Angers You Owns You. All right? This is from the now current president at Nike. Came from Phil Knight, who owned Nike. All right? Think about this. For their development, for your development, for my development, for all of us to continue to work to get to where we want to go, this is one of Nike's mantras. One of their key sayings. At Nike, there is no finish line. At Nike, there is no finish line. The most important word at Nike, does anyone have any idea what it is? Here it is. Next. Next. We make Jordan 1s. Next. Jordan 2s. Why? Because Adidas is going to try and copy. So at Nike, they either try to be first, they call it get to the future first, and if not first, second and best. You with me? If you can't get to an idea or a concept first in your league, get to it second and do it better. That's why I say read. Be a lifelong learner. Be a learn-it-all, not a know-it-all. Those are the guys and the ladies over in the States that keep climbing that ladder. Okay? Invest in your development. Because you have the single most control of your development. Okay? And you keep working your butt off until you get that break. And then when you get your break, you're prepared, not ready. A lot of people are ready. Yeah, I got my suit and tie on, I'm ready. And the first question I always ask people is, you know what? We've got 72 resumes, and actually, John, most of the resumes are better than yours. And everyone has told us they work hard and they love basketball. So having said that, why in the hell would we hire you? I say it with a nice smile so he feels good about being written. But what I want to know is, has he really thought it out? He was ready. He had his nice shiny shoes, he had a brand new pair of pants, he had a nice tie, he came in on time, he was ready, but he wasn't prepared. Like I'm going to put a seminar on in Richmond in August, and one of the parts of the seminar is we're going to go over the 50 hardest questions you're going to get in an interview if you're trying to become a coach. That's one of them. Hey man, basically, you're not very good. Why would we hire you? Because I want to see them like, dang. And the confident one goes, sir, I'm not sure where you got that opinion. Here's what I've done in my career. Here's the skills I think that are unique that I can bring here. I know I'm young, but I have studied the game. And the only experience I get is the experience I got at my college, the experience I watch YouTubes every night to try and learn, the experience I watch from people giving clinics, the experiences I got from talking to great coaches around this country. Experience-wise, I've actually gotten as much as I can possibly get. But what I need is to help you guys by doing anything you ask me to do. Sweep the floor, I'll do it. Take the trash out, I'll do it. Mr. Rivers, Dr. Rivers, get you a cup of coffee, I'll do it. Anything. And then I can have that experience too. And I'm just going to say one last thing to you. Dr. Rivers, I'm just going to say, I'm going to get better every single day. Every single day I'm going to get better. I'm going to get better every single day. That's what we want to hear when we basically say, you suck. You're horrible. Why? Have you even read your resume? It's worse than the second time I read it. Why would we hire you? We'll put guys on the spot. Someone comes up to you, coach. You want to coach with us in the NBA? Someone says, you say, go to a defensive shell drill, and the player goes, F you, and walks away. What are you going to do? Poop your pants? Or react to it? No, come on, man. What I do is I put my arm around his shoulder and say, look, here's what we're doing. Here's what we're doing. Okay, and I guarantee you give us a month of doing this, I guarantee you, Kevin Garnett, you're going to be better. And if not, you can